What is going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're just going to do a look at the rider mode. So the MT-09's got 4 different rider modes on it. What we're going to do is we're going to do a short section through a villaged area, and then we're going to do a little bit with where it opens up. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it's like to actually ride these. Now, I was pretty nervous about riding this bike when I first got it, but I started it in rider mode 4. You'll have to forgive all the shit on it. I've sprayed this stuff that's meant to basically protect it for winter, but it seems to have left it all greasy, so we shan't be using that. So hopefully you can see the screen. We're not going to talk about the traction control modes in this video. We're just going to talk about the driver modes. So there's 4 different driver modes. We're going to start off in 4, which is the lowest. So a lot of people refer to that as the rain mode. But yeah, let's get going. Hopefully the audio turns out okay. Classic Yamaha start. Now, when I bought this bike, it was raining, so it was very wet. But rider mode 4 is very tame. You can probably ride around it 3. But yeah, we're just going to do some 30 mile an hour. Then when we come back and do rider mode 3, we'll do the fast bit first, and then we'll do the slower bit after. But yeah, it's actually quite nice, you know. If you just want to smooth, it's not, I mean, you can open it and there's quite a bit of a delay, but yeah, you can soon go over the speed limit in 4, so it still needs to be respected, but it's very tame, it's not very jerky. There is a bit of a myth around the traction control that you won't actually, the front wheel won't come up if you've got the lift control on. As I found out on the way over here, the lift control, even set at max, the front wheel will still come up in mode 2 if you give it enough beans. But yeah, it's nice to actually get out on the bike. It's the first day we've had where the roads have been dry and not covered in salt. So, but yeah, rider mode 4, rain mode, baby mode, maybe like a beginner mode if you want an MT-09 first bike. I wouldn't advise that, but each to their own. If you want the bike, you're going to go and get it. But yeah, 4 is, you can open the throttle up in 4 pretty quickly, and it takes a while for it to crank up. It is quite a big jump when you jump to the next sort of levels though, so you do need to be careful. But you know, you can move your throttle around and it's not snatch it, like you're not going to whisk it. Like, even if you do that, you're not really going to whisk it. It's relatively safe, I would say. One thing you have got to be careful of, you see in a minute, we're on TCS2. If you take the accelerator off, and then you can change the mode. So you need to be careful you don't do that when you're riding along and then get caught out. I think the older version of the MT-09 were susceptible to that. But yeah, it's quite a nice gentle. I suppose if you're commuting, you could use this. If you wanted something a little less sporty, it's okay. But we're sort of coming up to the 60 mile an hour bit now. That's I'm just going to check I'm still, yeah. I wanted to make sure my Action 4 was still on, so let's drop it down a gear into second when we get to the 60 mile an hour limit. Just watch that there. So I think we're out of it already, aren't we? So second gear, can really open the throttle up. It's quite lethargic. That's me with my throttle pinned. So yeah, you can see you could quite easily get in trouble there, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's still quite quick. I mean, compared to my scrambler, it's very quick. It's very windy as well today. Yeah, it's quite a nice ride mode. I quite like it. Now I need to find where we are going to turn around and pull in. I think there's a lay-by up here somewhere, maybe. But yeah, very smooth. But let me tell you, the jump from 4 to 3 is very noticeable. You will notice it straight away. So let's turn around. There's a junction up here we can turn around at. And then we can change it. God, it makes such a difference having the nice weather for once in our life. Feels like forever in England that we've had terrible weather, like it's rained non-stop for every day this year, I think. But it is forecast to spit later, which I can live with as long as I get a few hours on the bike today. It's looking quite nice tomorrow as well, so turn right down here and then we can spin it around. Keep forgetting I've got a quick shifter. Say hello to the brethren. So if I just knock it down to 1, watch this loose gravel. So if I just pull in here, I can find neutral. So we're going to change it to mode 3. So we're in mode 3. There we go. So still quite a muted throttle response compared to 2 and 1, but you do get a lot more power. Yeah, instantly there's more power there. Yeah, like I say, 4 to 3 is quite a big difference, but it's still manageable. I don't think it's anything crazy. And like I say, yesterday it was damp and I was riding around in 3 and I still had plenty of fun. But yeah, that's yeah, it's really nice. 3 it's just enough power. I think if you were learning the bike, it keep you planted, to be honest. But just give it. Yeah, quite windy to say the least. But yeah, 3 is nice. 3 is really nice. Now I haven't ridden around in 1 much, I'll be honest. I did try it in one of my previous videos, and it was the power kept cutting out because it was just crazy. Yeah, let's try some slower speed stuff in 3. I don't foresee it being too snatchy the throttle at all, but those blips sound amazing. I'm just not 100% sure on the exhaust. The exhaust is nice, like it's a touch too loud. Like if you saw some of the raw videos that I did yesterday, the shorts, you'll see that it's so loud it clips the audio. So whether for long distance it will, it'll start to get on your nerves, I don't know. But yeah, if I mean I'm in 3rd gear now. So you've only got to move the throttle the tiniest bit and you will start moving, whereas 4, you kind of just, it took a little bit to come on, it was a bit of a delay. I mean 3's pretty, yeah, 3's jumpy, so if you've not got good throttle control you will jerk about. Potentially could get in trouble whiskeying, I don't know, whiskey throttle it. God, there's so many bikes out today, literally like the dirty day, it's a dry day and everyone's out. There's plenty of, like I say, plenty of brethren out. But yeah, 3's nice. I think, somebody who's not a mature rider maybe, who's a beginner, possibly 3. But it doesn't take long to get used to the power. Like, you just got to make sure you are sensible with it. If effectively everything that you put through the throttle is in your wrist, so you just need to learn that throttle control. Have some time in the saddle, get used to it, and just make sure that you're not, you can pin it still. But like I say earlier, I was in mode 2 and I pinned the throttle coming out of an island, and the front wheel came up and it caught me off guard. And I mean, luckily I had lift control on, because if I didn't have lift control on, I do think I probably would have got in trouble, because my foot was probably on the back brake to bring it down. But I did drop the power as soon as it came on, so that's a good, it would have brought the front end down anyway. But it is crazy how quick that front end can come up, and like I say, that's got lift control on. So we'll turn it around in here on the wet leaves, and then we will change it to 2. Now I like 2, I think 2's the most comfortable. You can still have a lot of fun in there. 1 was just, 1 blew my mind how good it was. 1. Just need to watch these slippy leaves, because they are very slippy. So let's go to mode 2. So we're in mode 2. Just change that because I'm on the accelerator. So TCS2 D mode 2. Is it D mode? D mode, driving mode 2. So got a bit of a gap. Oh, nearly stalled it. It's instantly throttle control. Throttle responsive is a lot more, and it will lift. Yeah, it will accelerate a lot faster. I'm barely even moving my wrist on the throttle, to be honest. A lot of bikes out today. Like I say, it's first day of the year, and it actually feels like spring. I think it's about 11 degrees, which is the highest it's been so far this year, and it is actually a beautiful day. The sun is out, low winter sun. The roads are drying off because there's a little bit of a wind. Bet these people are probably thinking, what the hell does it keep going back up and down? But yeah, so far I'm loving the MT. It's a really good bike, really happy with it. Like I said, I've not done loads of miles on it. I don't even know how much I've done. I think I bought it on 3,250, so I've probably done about 100 miles, a couple of rides out, but that's it. But yeah, 2. So the one thing I'm finding here with 2 is that I feel like I'm having to hold on to the throttle a lot more controlled, because it will just go like, that's me just barely tickling it and it wants to go. So in slower speeds it's probably not the greatest, but I would say it is the best all round to have some fun. Like I say, I've not ridden around a lot in 1, so you know, give me a day in road mode 1 and I'll probably say 1 is the best, but 2 for me is the most comfortable. But yeah, just putting her on in 3rd, it's not bad at all. You can maintain, it's not snatchy, it's not jumpy. It is obviously when you let off. I mean, I'm literally just the tiniest bit just tickling it. Yeah, it's you can actually see it's a little bit crazy. But we're coming up to the, well, there is no speed sign on here anymore, so I don't know what the speed limit is. But we'll drop it down to 2nd, like we did in 4. So let's just be careful, horses. I'll wait till this grit and shit is off the road. So let's just open up a little bit, but yep, she's feisty in 2nd, let me tell you. So she really does want to go in 2nd, ride mode 2. You get up to speeds pretty quick, not very quick, but it is so fun. I mean, it's so addictive that you just open the throttle up and it just goes in 2nd. It's wild. I like the engine braking as well on this bike. But yeah, what a bike this is. I mean, like, it just handles in the corner, crazy. Yeah, this is 2. I mean, coming out the corners, it really does get your auto speed out of the corners. So I think this is full power, but the delivery is slightly different compared to 1. So I think 3 is actually reduced power, but 2 is actually full power. Just still getting used to the blip up. Yeah, so 2 is full power, but I think the power curve's slightly different. We'll do the same again. We'll turn it around. Careful of the gravel. No cars coming that way. So we will change it to 1. So that's TCS2, want that in 1, D mode 1. So we're in 1 now. Yeah, let's have a go. I mean, the throttle, it just feels more open. The only way you can describe the throttle is it feels like it breathes better. I'm hoping this Kia goes, so I'm not going to get the full. Is he turning right? Yeah, beautiful. Let's go. So you will hear the power cut quite a lot in this. Yeah, you see, I missed a gear there, and that shows you how quickly you can get in trouble with it. Like, I almost bounced a little bit into almost whiskeying. Yeah, I don't know whether it's the power core, the quick shifter didn't work there, but yeah, fucking hell, this is insanely fast. I don't know whether it's just lower end torque or what, but it is so much better. Yeah, one is oh, you can see I'm speechless. It's phenomenal, one is. Like, there's no words to describe one. It's just unreal. But you can, I mean, I think that was in 6th or was it in 5th then? But yeah, 4th or just... You get up to speed so fast. But yeah, I suppose we'll see now what one's like in 30 mile an hour. Yeah. It doesn't actually feel a snatch. It's still okay to drive around, I think. It's a very nice, what is it, a Noble, is it? Or McLaren? I'm not very good with cars. I used to be. But yeah, so one feels quite nice in 30 mile an hour. But yeah, overall, I think they're not that bad, the driver modes. Like 4, very muted, perfect for rain. 3, perfect for commuting. 2, general all-rounder. And 1 is just when you want to absolutely go balls to the wall and take it out for a rip. Probably on a summer's day when it's a bit warmer, tarmac's a little bit stickier, tyres are up to heat. I think 1 is perfect. But yeah, overall I really like it. 1 smiles, but you just got to be careful, it'll get you in trouble very quickly. But yeah, I'm over the moon with this bike. And I think if any beginner's looking to do it, and I know I say this a lot in my other videos, if you have road experience in a car and you pass your bike licence, you want an MT-09, as long as you are sensible, you can absolutely manage this bike through the drive mode and build up your experience that way, as I'm doing. You know, I'm still a very novice rider, still can have it in fun on the straights, where I'm not going to get in trouble. I would 100% say go and get this now. If you're young, and no, it's not anything derogatory to young people, but if you're younger and you're a little bit more layering, have a bit more peer pressure with your friends, and not that I don't, because I'm sure I'll be absolutely the same in the summer. And you know, you got to be sensible. There's a lot of power in here. That's if you even get insured on it, but it's a fantastic bike. It feels really planted until the wheel comes up. But yeah, that was pretty much the review of the rider modes. I think, like I say, it's 1 to 4. You can easily manage this bike. But I hope you enjoyed this video, although you've probably seen it out there. I just wanted to put it on my channel, just in case any subscribers haven't seen it or are looking to get an MT-09 and was interested in it. Then yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll pop out some more videos soon. I'm going to have sort of review of ownership of an MT-09. I'm going to change this back into 2 now, by the way, because it's much more comfortable. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.